महक रहा है मधुबन तुमसे, ओ बाबा मधुबन वाले। महक रहा है मधुबन तुमसे, ओ बाबा मधुबन वाले।
परिवार के रीति से किसी भी ज्वाइंट फादर का भी नहीं, फॉलोअर या परिवार के साथ ही सेवा में, संबंध में रहते हो। ऐसे नहीं कि हमारा तो बाप से कनेक्शन है, परिवार से नहीं हुआ तो क्या हुआ। परिवार का निश्चय तो आपका 21 जन्म चलना है, जानते हो ना। परिवार के साथ ही संबंध में आने से मालूम होता है कि मैं इतने बड़े परिवार में सभी से निश्चय बुद्धि हो चल रही है। परिवार में चलने के लिए ये अटेंशन देना पड़ता है कि परिवार में हर एक के संस्कार भिन्न भिन्न है और होगा। आपका यादगार माला है, माला में देखो कहाँ 1 नंबर और कहाँ 108वां नंबर। क्योंकि परिवार में भिन्न भिन्न संस्कार, तो इतने बड़े परिवार में चलते संस्कारों को समझ, एक दो में एक परिवार, एक बाप, एक राज, तो एक होके चलना है। परिवार में जैसे बड़ा परिवार है, ऐसे ही एक दो में बड़ी दिल, हर एक के प्रति शुभ भावना, शुभ कामना। ये स्थिति में स्थित हो चलना है, क्योंकि परिवार के बीच ही संस्कार स्वभाव आता है। लेकिन कोई समझे परिवार से क्या है, बाबा से तो है, लेकिन यहाँ धर्म और राज दोनों की स्थापना सिर्फ धर्म नहीं है। दूसरे जो भी धर्म पिता है उनका सिर्फ धर्म है, राज नहीं। यहाँ तो आप सबको राज भी करना है, तो राज में परिवार की आवश्यकता होती है। और 21 जन्म भिन्न भिन्न रूप से परिवार के साथ ही रहना। परिवार को छोड़ कहाँ जा नहीं सकते, तो चेक करो। ऐसे नहीं समझना कि बाप जाने मैं जानू, बाप से ही कार्य है। लेकिन अगर इन 4 निश्चय में से एक भी निश्चय कम है तो हर जन्म में आ जाए। सेवा के साथ ही बाप तो सकाश देने वाली है, लेकिन साथी कौन? साकार का साथ तो परिवार का है। तो बाप ने देखा है कि 3 निश्चय में मेजॉरिटी ठीक चल रही है, शक्ति बन जाते हैं। लेकिन बाप ने देखा कि जो परिवार के निश्चय में नॉलेजफुल होगी, सदा भाव समान साखी पद की स्थिति में साथ में आते हैं, रहते हैं, वही नंबर 1 या नंबर 1 डिवीजन में आता है। तो चेक करो, भाव स्वभाव परिवार में होता है। जो भी छोटी छोटी गलतियां होती है, फिर आते हैं, वो परिवार के संबंध में ही आते। तो सबसे आवश्यक इस परिवार के संबंध में आंसू होना आवश्यक है।
वो तीर्थ बना है तुमसे ओ अब्बा वो वाले, वो तीर्थ बना है तुमसे ओ अब्बा वो वाले। महक रहा है मधुबन तुमसे।
ओम शांति। अव्यक्ति परिवार में आपका स्वागत है। आज है दिन 22। महान बनने के लिए मधुरता और नम्रता का गुण धारण करो। आज का विषय है सदा अथक भव और मधुर भव। अव्यक्तिशाली, आपके हर बोल में मधुरता, संतुष्टता, सरलता की नवीनता हो। ब्राह्मण आत्माओं के बोल साधारण बोल न हो। यही महानता और यही नवीनता है। मधुर बोल, मधुर संस्कार, मधुर स्वभाव द्वारा दूसरों का भी मुख मीठा कराते रहो। सदा अथक भव और मधुर भव के वरदानों से बढ़ते उड़ते चलो। पास विद ऑनर। निमित्त भाव की शक्ति। मीठे मीठे बच्चे, बस कहो मेरे बाबा आप ही इसे ले लो। समस्या बाबा तक पहुंच जाएंगी और तुम हल्के हो जाओगे। अभी हम मोहिनी दीदी से सुनेंगे।
ओम शांति। सभी ठीक हो, मौज में हो। क्योंकि आजकल बहुत आवश्यक है अपने को ठीक रखना और खुशी मौज में रहना, क्योंकि खुशी बहुत बड़ी खुराक है। और जीवन में एक शब्द जो बाबा बहुत यूज करते थे, किसी बात में मूंझो मत, उलझन में मत आओ। कई बार निर्णय नहीं कर पाते तो उलझन में आ जाते हैं। तो जब कभी भी उलझन में होते हैं तो मौज चली जाती है। तो इसलिए हमारी तो हम सब के लिए यही शुभ भावना है कि सब खुश राजी रहो। आजकल की परिस्थिति अनुसार, चाहे परिवार के लिए, समाज के लिए या देश के लिए, बहुत आवश्यक है, अटेंशन चाहिए अपने बोलने पर। कई बार देश, एक देश का दूसरे देश के प्रति, कभी समाज में एक दूसरे के प्रति, कभी परिवार में जो बोल होते हैं उसका बहुत महत्व होता है। एक तो है कि कौन से बोल होने चाहिए, तो बाबा हमेशा कहते हैं मधुर हो। तो मधुरता में क्या होता है कि कोई बहस नहीं होती, आर्ग्यूमेंट नहीं होती है। एक दूसरे को सम्मान से बोलते हैं, तो उससे क्या होता है, संबंध अच्छे रहते हैं। तो इसलिए बाबा कह रहे हैं कि बोल हमारे मधुर हो, स्वभाव हमारा मधुर हो। परंतु आज जो बाबा कह रहे हैं कि अथक, आजकल जब लोगों के चेहरे देखते हैं तो बहुत थके हुए। सबको यही कहते हैं काम बहुत है। हाँ, और आजकल तो दिन भर जो कम्युनिकेशन सिस्टम है वो इंस्टेंट हो गया है। हाँ, आप एक ईमेल भेजते हैं, 1 मिनट में वापस आ जाता है, उसका जवाब आ जाता है। ऐसे दिन भर अगर हम देखें तो चाहे डिजिटल है, चाहे देखना, सुनना, सोचना इतना ज़्यादा हो गया है। उसके कारण क्या हुआ है, थकावट रहती है। तो थकावट पहले निराशा की भी हो सकती है। जीवन में सफलता कम है, कोई ऐसी आशाएं हैं जो पूर्ण नहीं होती हैं, तो मन थकता है, फिर बुद्धि थकती है और फिर शरीर थकता है। जब तक मन के अंदर खुशी रहती है, दृढ़ता रहती है, उमंग रहता है, तो थकावट नहीं होती है। तो इसलिए हमारी इस रूहानी यात्रा में भी हमको थकना नहीं है, ये ध्यान रखना है। क्योंकि यात्रा करते करते भी कई बार थक जाते हैं। तो वर्तमान समय की परिस्थिति अनुसार किस प्रकार की मनसा, वाचा और कर्मणा चाहिए। कई कहते हैं ना कि क्या होगा, क्या पुरुषार्थ करें। तो बाबा रोज यही तो बता रहा है कि क्या करना है और कैसा पुरुषार्थ। तो नहीं, रोज बाबा बताते हैं। तो आज के दिन बाबा कह रहे हैं कि सदा अथक और मधुर भाव। अंदर में कोई भी बात में थकना नहीं है। कई तरह की परिस्थिति आएंगी, कठिनाई आएंगी, विघ्न आएंगे, परंतु हम अपनी हर गुण की शक्ति, हर गुण की अलग अलग शक्ति है। गुण तो गुण है, पर उसकी शक्ति भी है। तो बाबा इसलिए कौन से गुण आजकल चाहिए जिसकी शक्ति के आधार से आप अथक रह सकते हैं। तो इसलिए बाबा बता रहे हैं कि हर एक बोल में पहले तो मधुरता हो, हर एक बोल में मधुरता हो। सोचना पड़ता है ना, मधुरता क्या है। कई बार लोग कहते हैं अगर सच्ची बात बोलो तो कड़वी लगती है। तो वो बात को बना लेते हैं कि किसी को फील ना हो, वो बात और है। लेकिन मधुरता मत, एक रिस्पेक्ट है। चाहे आप 6 महीने 1 साल के बच्चे से बात कर रहे हो, वो जवाब नहीं भी दे रहा है, तो जब हम बोलते हैं तो एक तरह से एक सभ्यता और एक संस्कार किसी में भी डालते हैं। क्योंकि सभ्यता में बोलने में सबसे पहले आता है कि ठीक से बोलो, रिस्पेक्ट से बोलो, मधुर बोलो, बहुत आवाज से मत बोलो। हमारी दादी प्रकाशमणि हमेशा कहती थी मीठा बोलो, धीमे बोलो। तो इसलिए बाबा कह रहे हैं कि हर एक बोल में मधुरता हो और हर एक बोल में संतुष्टता हो। सदाई ठीक नहीं हो रहा, ये नहीं हो रहा, ऐसा नहीं हो रहा, वो नहीं हो रहा, उसकी भी बहुत थकावट होती है। लेकिन बाबा क्या कहते हैं कि संतुष्ट रहो। संतुष्टता बहुत बड़ी शक्ति है, गुण तो है ही। कभी भी किसी भी बात में ड्रामा है, कल्याणकारी है, तो असंतुष्ट होने की तो कोई बात ही नहीं है। तो इसलिए बाबा कहता है कि हर दृश्य ड्रामा में जो है उसमें कोई ना कोई कल्याण है। तो इसलिए आजकल बाबा ने कहा है कि एक ड्रामा की बिंदु है, दूसरी कल्याण की। कोई भी बात पे बहुत सोचने से चलो इस पे भी कल्याण होगा। तो इसलिए बाबा कहते हैं बोल कैसे हो। तो बाबा कहते हैं मधुरता हो, संतुष्टता हो, और तीसरा सरलता की जीवन हो। सरल, एकदम सच्चाई सफाई। जिनमें सच्चाई सफाई होती है वो सरल होते हैं। उनके शब्द, वो कोई भी बात कहेंगे तो कॉम्प्लिकेटेड नहीं लगती है, उसकी बात समझ आ जाती है। तो वो सरलता की निशानी है। तो बाबा कहते हैं ब्राह्मण आत्माओं के मुख से तो साधारण बोल भी नहीं निकलने चाहिए। बहुत बहुत हमारे शब्दों की डिक्शनरी अलग है। हम किसी के लिए भी, चाहे वो अपने ईश्वरी परिवार के साथी हैं, चाहे वो संसार के जो भी मानव हैं, नागरिक हैं, तो हमें सदा ही उनसे कैसे बात करनी है, सभ्यता से, मीठे बोल करके। तो बाबा कहते हैं कि इसी को महानता कहेंगे, और इसी को ही बाबा कहते हैं नवीनता भी कहेंगे। एक व्यक्ति था, तो बहुत विरोध था, कुछ हमारी मान्यताओं के कारण, कुछ हमारे सिद्धांतों के कारण। तो उसको हम कहते थे चलिए आप माउंट आबू आइए आप, कहता था नहीं। तो एक बहन से बात कराई, आधा घंटा वो बहुत कुछ बोला, बहुत प्रश्न पूछे, पर उस बहन ने अपनी धैर्यता और मधुरता को बिल्कुल नहीं छोड़ा। तो 1 घंटे के बाद कहता है कि अभी तो मुझे जाना पड़ेगा मधुबन, क्योंकि इतनी धैर्यता, इतनी मधुरता, तो ये सब इस ज्ञान से ही होगा ना जरूर। तो कितना हमारे गुणों का प्रभाव पड़ता है। जो विरोधी भी होगा ना, उसका मन भी परिवर्तन हो जाता है। तो बाबा इसको कह रहे हैं ये नवीनता भी है। मधुर बोल, मधुर संस्कार। अपने संस्कार कट्टर नहीं होने चाहिए। मधुरता वाले संस्कार हो, मधुर। बाबा कहता है कि स्वभाव हो, संस्कार, बोल और स्वभाव। तो बाबा कहते हैं कि दूसरों का भी मुख मीठा करा सकते हो। ऐसे शब्द हों जो दूसरे का भी मुख मीठा करा सकते हो। सदा अथक, और बाबा कहते हैं कि अथक भाव और मधुर भाव। कब तक हम इस व्यक्ति को प्रेम से ही चलाना है? कब ऐसा हो सकता है कि हम उसको कुछ भी कहें? कुछ भी कह नहीं सकते हैं। बाबा कैसे हमसे बात करते हैं? ब्रह्मा बाबा तो इतने मधुरता से, कैसा भी कोई व्यक्ति आता था, बाबा की मधुरता से वो उसका दिल पिघल जाता था। और ये मधुरता कोई बाहर की नहीं है, सिर्फ शब्दों की नहीं है, परंतु ये हमारे मन में सबके प्रति कल्याण की भावना, शुभ भावना, अपनेपन की भावना। तो बाबा कहते हैं कि मधुर भाव के वरदानों से उड़ते और उड़ाने वाले। मधुरता और वरदानी बोल, साधारण बोल नहीं। आप ऐसे हैं नहीं, आप में तो ये विशेषता है, आपका तो ये गुण है। जैसे वरदान, वरदानी बोल जो है, उससे क्या होता है, बहुत दूसरे के अंदर उत्साह बढ़ता है। और ये हर एक बात, जो कुछ हम करते हैं, वो एक तरह से हम बीज बोते हैं। तो बीज बोते हैं तो मीठा बीज बोएंगे, तो फल भी वैसा ही निकलेगा ना। तो कदम कदम पर हमें अटेंशन रखनी है। और सबसे बड़ी बात बाबा ने जो कहा कि सदा अथक रहो। मधुरता को तो हम समझते आए हैं, चेहरा हमेशा हमारा अथक हो। तो दूसरा, कई कहते हैं ओ आप तो सदा फ्रेश रखते हो। ऐसा नहीं लगता है कि कोई बात में भारी हैं, उदास हैं, या मन में कुछ व्यर्थ चल रहा है, वो सब थकने की निशानी है ना। तो रियली ये बहुत अच्छा होमवर्क बाबा दे रहे हैं। ये हम सोचे हम अंदर बाहर थकते तो नहीं है। इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि कोई कहे मैं तो सोता नहीं हूँ। हाँ, नहीं, शरीर के लिए आराम विश्राम भी ज़रूरी है। हर एक चीज़ जैसे एक संतुलन में हो, ओवर नहीं हो कुछ भी। तो जब हर बात संतुलन में होती है तो जीवन भी श्रेष्ठ रहती है। तो इसलिए अथक भी बनो, मधुर भी बनो, स्वभाव भी सरल हो। यही हमारा वर्तमान समय के लिए स्वस्थिति को बनाए रखना है। परिस्थिति में हलचल ना आए, कोई भी परिस्थिति आए उसमें अचल रहो, अडोल रहो। तो इसलिए बाबा कहते हैं वरदानी बोल, सिर्फ मधुर बोल नहीं, वरदानी बोल। तो अगर अपने मन बुद्धि में संकल्प ही वरदानों के हैं तो बोल भी वैसे होंगे। और अगर संकल्प अलग है, बोल अलग है, तो दूसरे को विश्वास भी नहीं होगा और वरदान काम भी नहीं करेंगे। तो इसलिए अंदर बाहर स्नेह मधुरता होगी तो जो भी बोल बोलेंगे वो वरदानी बोल हो जाते हैं। बहुत गहराई है इस बात की कि कौन से बोल हम बोलें, कैसे बोलें जो वो उस व्यक्ति के लिए वरदान हो जाए। सिर्फ हमारी दादी कह देती ठीक हो जाएगा, तो पहले हम सोचते थे कि और क्या कहेंगे, परंतु हो जाता है, होता था। अभी भी अगर हम इस तरह से अंदर में मधुरता रखेंगे, स्नेह और सम्मान रखेंगे, तो हमारा हर बोल वरदान की तरह काम करेगा। तो हम वरदानी मूर्त बन जाएंगे, वरदाता बन जाएंगे, जो जीवन का बहुत बहुत ऊंच कर्म है और ऊंच भाग्य भी है। तो अभी हम कुछ क्षणों के लिए बैठते हैं, अपने अंदर ये दृढ़ता रखेंगे कि मुझे सरल स्वभाव, मधुरता, इसके आधार से सदा अथक रहना है। ओम शांति। ओम शांति।
बाबा तेरी मीठी मुरली की धुन सुन कर के मन हर्षाए।
अव्यक्त वाणी तारीख है 18 जून 1977। योग की पावरफुल स्टेज कैसे बने। हर सेकंड में संकल्प द्वारा सारे विश्व तो क्या, तीनों लोकों के चक्र को सामने लाते, तीनों लोकों का चक्कर भी लगावे और ऊपर स्टॉप करे। तो बुद्धि बिल्कुल बीज रूप स्थिति में सेकंड में स्थित हो जावे। ऐसी प्रैक्टिस हो। अति विस्तार और स्टॉप। ब्रेक इतनी पावरफुल हो, स्टॉप करने में टाइम न लगे। जैसे स्थूल मिलिट्री वालों को अगर मार्शल ऑर्डर करता है, दौड़ रहे हैं फुल फोर्स में, और मार्शल ऑर्डर करे स्टॉप, कोई सेकंड भी लगावे तो शूट किया जाए। तो जैसे वह शारीरिक प्रैक्टिस है, वैसे यह है सूक्ष्म प्रैक्टिस। महारथियों के पुरुषार्थ की गति भी तीव्र और ब्रेक भी पावरफुल हो, तब अंत में पास विद ऑनर बनेंगे, क्योंकि उस समय की परिस्थितियां बुद्धि में संकल्प लाने वाली होंगी। उस समय सब संकल्पों से परे एक सेकंड में होने की, एक संकल्प में होने की स्थिति चाहिए। परिस्थितियां खींचेंगी। अच्छा, आगे की मुरली कल सुनेंगे। ओम शांति।
तेरी मीठी मुरली की धुन सुन कर के मन हर्षाए, हो सुन कर के मन हर्षाए।
बाबा कहते थे एक गीता छपवाई हमने, सच्ची गीता, रियल गीता इंग्लिश में। तो बाबा ने पूछा इसका कितना खर्च हुआ? मैंने कहा 2 रुपए। तो बाबा ने कहा फिर? मैंने कहा क्या करना है बताइए। तो बाबा ने कहा ये बेचनी नहीं है बाबा, ये तो एक दिन में खत्म हो जाएगी अगर हम बेचेंगे नहीं। अपने क्लास के भाई भतीजे के लिए ले जाएंगे सब, वो तो प्रसाद है उनके लिए, तो ले जाएंगे सब, क्या करेंगे फिर? बाबा ने कहा अच्छा इस पर लिख दो कि इसकी जो कास्ट प्राइस है, पेपर, प्रिंटिंग, बाइंडिंग वगैरह का जो खर्च हुआ है वो 2 रुपए हुआ है, लेकिन ये अनमोल है, इसकी कीमत कोई नहीं दे सकता क्योंकि ये भगवान के वर्षन हैं। You cannot adequately pay for it. No one can, you see, because every word of it is a gem. It's God's word. How can you pay? You are poor people, how much you have to pay? You can't. तो वो नहीं पे कर सकते। आप ये लिख दो कि फिर उसके साथ ये लिख दो, पढ़ो इसको, अगर पढ़ने के बाद पसंद ना आए किताब वापस दे जाओ, 2 रुपए लेके दो, है जी। हमने कहा बाबा ये नया धंधा हो गया, लोग पढ़ के ले जाएंगे, 2 रुपए भी ले जाएंगे, फिर बताइए। तो बाबा ने कहा एक्सपेरिमेंट करो, ऐसा नहीं होगा। फिर तुमने ठीक नहीं लिखी लगता है। अगर ठीक लिखी हुई होगी वापस क्यों करेंगे, और ले जाएंगे। तो मेरी परीक्षा दीजिए। चलो, बाबा कहते हैं स्टूडेंट्स हो, इट इज ए यूनिवर्सिटी, यू मस्ट स्टडी, है जी। बंदर के आगे किताब रखो तो क्या करेगा, क्या करेगा? इस कागज को उस कागज को फाड़ के रद्दी कर देगा, जो उसके ऊपर अमरूद काट के भी आप खा नहीं सकते, समझा? वो तो सारा कागज खराब कर देगा। ऐसे ही। तो कुछ ऐसा दान दो, ज्ञान दान दो, ये नेत्र दान है मनुष्य को। बाबा कहते थे अंधे के आगे आरती है, आईना है, ये नेत्र है, ये दो लोगों को।
बहती प्यार की धार, दृष्टि तेरी है निराली, बहती प्यार की धार, भूल ना सकेंगे बाबा हम तेरा अनुपम प्यार।
Om Shanti. Imbibe the virtues of sweetness and humility to become great. May you be constantly tireless and sweet. Let there be the newness of sweetness, contentment, and easiness in every word you speak. Words spoken by Brahmin souls must not be ordinary. This is greatness and newness. Continue to sweeten the mouths of others with sweet words, sweet sanskars, and a sweet nature. With the blessing, may you be constantly tireless and sweet. Continue to move forward and fly. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vyakti Parivar. Today is day 22. Imbibe the virtues of sweetness and humility to become great. Today's topic: may you be constantly tireless and sweet. Pass with honor, waste thought, carrying responsibility that isn't yours. Spiritual power to finish waste thought. Power of being an instrument. Baba's magic mantra. Sweet, sweet child, simply say, my Baba, you take this. The problem will reach Baba and you will become light. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Everyone looks tireless. Yeah, because when there is enthusiasm, there is motivation, inspiration, then one is not tired, right? One of the things which makes us very tired are unfulfilled expectations. Because we have a lot of expectations from people, and when they are not fulfilled, you are disappointed. Because I have experienced one time, and I am telling you based on the experience, that I had about 22 or 25 teachers from one country, and I had to meet everyone. So I met about 10, 11, and then I was tired. And I said maybe I should take break and rest, which I did. But when I was resting, I said, why am I tired? So, because you must have said something to someone to do it, didn't do, or you didn't see any progress, you didn't see transformation, you didn't see improvement, and it accumulates disappointment. And I said, well, I have to just listen and just be detached observer. And I remember the rest of the instruments I met, I was so fresh. Then I realized that what is making me tired is not meeting people, but my expectations not being fulfilled. And since then, I use the word have a higher vision for everyone, but no expectation. Because expectations are my desires, my outlook. But let everyone be what they are. But I keep a very high vision. You will be very elevated. You will be very successful. You are a victorious, like a very, very high kind of vision for everyone. You will never be kind of tired. So it's very interesting. Every time I think of what is to be tireless and what is to be tired, it's very interesting that even certain anxiety about anything, how will happen, this might be difficult, like anxiety, not necessarily tension, but it's just anxiety. And when there is anxiety, then also it takes away your lot of power, your energy. So have trust, have faith in Dharma, and faith in yourself and Baba, and you will find that you are never tired. So Baba is saying that may you be constantly tireless and also sweet. As soon as you are tired, irritation begins. And then every little thing bothers you. And I always tell people, rest half an hour, rest 1 hour, you will be fresh and you will be sweet again. So irritation may not be anger, because irritation also is not really a good mood, right? So I just suggest to everyone, just be detached observer, have good relationships, don't get fed up with your sanskars or anyone's sanskar. Have lot of patience. So Baba says that let there be let there be newness, newness and sweetness, contentment and easy in every word you speak. In the words Baba is talking about. And words convey everything. Once I was visiting somewhere, and that person asked for one of the sister who used to do reception at that time. But then her words were welcoming, very sweet, didn't show like you are busy, so you are rushing. And she said, whenever I talk to her, I feel so good. I really learn a lot just on telephone. And here people come in front of us. Our communication, how it should be. Baba says that it should have sweetness, newness. Also, when you say something again and again, people feel you started your recording. You're not real. So anything we say it with newness, contentment, and Baba says easy, very serene in every word you speak. So these 3, 4 qualities in our words. So much homework, right? Paying attention to everything. Baba says, words spoken by Brahmin souls cannot be ordinary. They should be elevated words. So Baba says, this is greatness and also newness. As soon as people say something, you know that person immediately. The way they look at you and speak, So Baba says that continue to sweeten the mouths of others with your sweet words. And I think people do feel it, right? Once you have talked to anyone with feeling of belonging or feeling of appreciation, any feelings, and then we express this through words, other people, their hearts can recognize what you are saying and it helps them. So Baba says that words, and then Baba is saying that sweet sanskars, and also Baba says that sweet, that, when you have sweetness, then you increase the sweetness of others also. With the blessings, may you be constantly tireless and sweet. Don't give up, right? I tried, I always talk nicely, but other person doesn't. But why should you lose your nature? You have been given a gift. Why should you lose it? So you try to give others and you yourself lose it. So how to be tireless? Even if other person is not changing or responding as you think will be, and it doesn't happen. And then internally you are disappointed. And then you are tired. So Baba was saying that constantly continue to move forward and fly. Why Baba uses the word fly? Because when you are flying, when you are driving and flying, there is difference. Like in driving, you can see every scene on left side, right side. But when you're flying, you can't see anything. When you are flying above and look at something down on earth, they look so small. So our stage should be so high. Looking at something, we say, it's not a big thing. It's not a big thing. But if you are at the same level, then everything is, oh, it's such a big matter. It's such a big situation. Everything looks big because you are not higher, not elevated. So driving, moving forward, or flying. Baba wants us to fly. And really it is contrast. Flying, you feel everything is small. And no, many times Baba says, change the mountain into the mole. And little, very little, Baba say mustard seed or cotton wool and blow it off. So Dadi Janki always used to tell us, no, we say, Dadi, it's really big matter, very serious. She said, first make it small. You will be able to deal with it. But when you keep thinking, this happened, then this happened, then the volume keep increasing. And you look at big thing, it's like a big thing. And it really creates a lot of wasteful thoughts in your mind. But I think we can look at something, yes, it's all right. We recognize the situation and we know that we can take care of that. And immediately not only answer comes, method comes, and exact words which I should use, they also emerge in our intellect. So take the blessing from Baba, be tireless and be sweet. Very, very beautiful blessings. And I think we all should apply these blessings in our not only day to day, but hour to hour. I should say minute to minute, so that it becomes our nature, our sanskars, our habit, our outlook, our way of doing things, all these qualities will become part of our nature and personality. Om Shanti.
Shanti Didi. Good evening.
Hello. Yeah,
Welcome
good evening.
back.
Thank you, Shirin.
We have been seeing you every evening. It's nice, very nice to have you back. The feeling is that when you came on Sunday, that maybe the world will get a little better because you're here, because it's going so crazy. I'm sure you're doing a lot of Mansa Seva, but that's the hope that the world gets better a little bit. I liked what you were sharing about tirelessness. I have a question for you. When we are physically tired, how do we spiritually maintain tirelessness?
Mm. I think can just in few words you introduce yourself and then I can answer you.
I am Shireen. I live in Tampa, Florida, and I've been in Gyan for 32 years. And the first senior I met is Mohini Didi. I don't know if you remember Didi, but it was you. And I felt that Baba recognized this soul through you before I recognized who you were.
That's great. Mm. I think that if we have a right timetable for everything, whether sleep or food or it's like we have fixed time for everything. And, so body also cooperates a lot. But if we eat whenever we want, we don't sleep or sleep a lot, and irregularity could be one reason. And second, of course, in the even otherwise, like body needs some more maybe supplements. These days we notice that I never knew that there is something like D3, vitamin D3. And I was surprised they said, oh, that's what is required by the body. I said,
Right.
what is that now? B, we have heard 12, this one. So, in the same way, you should look at your body health-wise also, what body requires. Because these days, food really doesn't have much in the sense of even you struggle to get protein and different vitamins. So, of course, both ways. You check it on your timetable, but also you check it what else is needed by the body. I think that you have to love your body, not be attached, but you have to have respect for your body. Because how much we use body, 24 hours, right? And we use it almost 24 hours. Even we say that we rest for 6 hours or some rest more than 6 hours. But I think that I feel we shouldn't be very bothered because physical rest little bit can help you to remove the tirelessness. But when it is internal tiredness, you don't want to do it, you have difficulties, or that takes long to take care of that kind of tiredness. Physical, you rest little more and you are okay, right?
Right, right, right.
You are tireless, right?
I'll take that as a blessing, Didi. But I don't think I'm tireless, but I'll take that as a blessing.
Mm.
Um, One of the things that I was surprised by how much I liked this month Avyak Signal. Usually I would think, oh, I like something about Mansa Seva or bodiless stage, but just the whole idea of going into sweetness has been very sweet. because I've been remembering Avyak Babdada and how sweet he was, and really trying to bring that sweetness into my life. And one of the things I wondered about was, when does the balance between sweetness and sometimes you're pleasing people, so how do you distinguish, like, oh, I'm sweet right now, or am I pleasing someone?
Mhm. Because sometimes like there is something I want to get out of another person. So I pretend to be very nice and sweet, but it's not really real. But so you are kind of pretending, or you are, praising someone to please someone. I think that if there is love and honesty, you won't do that, right? I
Mm,
think you will be sweet, you will be nice, but not only for pleasing others, but it should be in a natural way. It should be your nature, it should be your true love for that person, which is very, very important. So, and don't do anything externally artificial, but be real, be true. And if you are with yourself, you will be with others also. That means any nature is first deceiving your own self.
mm,
And we have to be careful about that, and be honest, be true, and not just external etiquette or behavior, but it should be from your heart.
all right, right. That's nice. Um, I was thinking about Sundays, Murli, and Baba said so much about, harmonizing with the family, harmonizing sanskaras, and I was remembering that by what you were just saying, is, when is it that I'm harmonizing, and when is it that I feel I'm suppressing something, right? I want
Mhm.
to say something and I'm suppressing it, but how do I like make it into harmony?
Yeah, spirituality, recognition of each other as soul, makes our relationships very natural, very sweet. So I think that if we have that, true spiritual love for each other, suppressing, I think harmonizing is from spiritual love, but not forcing yourself to harmonize. I find it's very, very lovely to have love and good relationship with everyone, because if there is conflict, there is differences, then I think it's not very easy in relationships. So harmony definitely is where you love someone, you respect someone, and don't suppress yourself, but in the sense of knowing this is this one's nature, accepting this and interacting based on that. And I find like I am talking to one person about some of the task, and that person thinks differently. Some people think slowly, some think first and listen to other person. There is certain ways. And when I am in relationship with them, and I know this is the nature, or this is what the person is, I try to speak slowly. I try to make that person not say you understood, but the way I say it, that person can understand. So when you know people and then you try to just kind of, have relationship based on that, then it's real harmony, You don't have conflict.
Hmm. That's nice. Really, that we have to understand the other person.
You have to have feelings for what other person feels, how that person feels, instead of what I feel, all the time.
Right, right. That does take some effort, right, Didi? That going away from what I
Harmonize.
am thinking to like really taking the other person, having compassion and all of that for the other person.
I think
Um,
harmonizing is easier. If we really have harmony amongst ourselves, life is enjoyable, right?
yeah,
But if
right.
there is conflict of whatever reason, then definitely it's very difficult.
You know, on Sundays, Murli Baba was talking so much about faith. And sometimes, if the faith in the self like slips a little bit, what do you do to bring it back up?
Self-trust, I think that the first thing is, of course, faith in Baba. I always remind myself that Baba has faith in me. I am a trustworthy soul because I keep to my commitment, I fulfill my responsibility, or I do inculcation according to Baba's teachings. So, faith in Baba and what Baba says to me increases self trust, faith in the self, not only what qualities I have. Like I remember that when I came to New York, a big, big city, right? From where to start or to start. Then I keep reminding myself of Baba's blessings which Baba had given, and one of that was to create garden in the forest. And so I thought, well, that's the blessing. So how do we, use our qualities, our love, and start doing what we have to do it? Reminding oneself of what blessings Baba has given you. Even general blessings may not be personal, could help to increase the self trust. And I think recently I was talking, some people are very confident, but trust is something different. Confidence is because you know well, you have practiced it, so you are very good in doing that. But trust is more inner feelings. And you have to, yeah, self trust is very important. But then when you have self trust, then others also trust you. But if you're not sure for your own self, you don't really, others also know, or you could waver, you can change your mind and all that. So when you have self trust, then others also could trust you because then you are very stable with that self trust.
So, Didi, what exactly is self-trust? That I have the feeling that I can do this, Baba recognized me, Baba chose me as his child. Is that all those things are self-trust?
I think listening to your own self with that power to discern, and they say that the voice of the inner self is very soft and gentle. Very few people hear their own inner voice. They only hear opinions of others. This one said, that one said. But I feel that you should really go introverted, in silence, be with Baba, and then you see how that trust gets created. And then, because I heard from within, I heard from my heart, not only the voices from outside. So I think that when you have self trust, you really go within, listen to yourself, and then you use power to discern and decide based on that. So that's kind of self trust.
That's really beautiful. That's beautiful that we really have to take time to listen to what's going on inside. Did you implied, and I just wanted to confirm, of all of the four faiths, you implied that faith in Baba is the most important.
Yeah, because from there, the second faith on the self will come, faith in drama and also in family. But it really is with Baba first, no? And then second, third, fourth, the way Baba said it. But let's say I have faith in family, but not in Baba. And Baba always says that faith is the foundation. Just imagine if you put another story in the building, third story, fourth, and foundation is not strong. One person was very prominent in India, once came to Gyalsarovar for a conference, and he said the way your organization is expanding shows that the foundation is purity or foundation is strong. He said that this organization grew and under adverse situations in the beginning, because there was so much opposition and all that. So he was kind of the way his compliments were. I really liked it the way he said, because your foundation is of truth. Your foundation is of purity, that all this, you can hold this expansion. And I also sometimes think when I'm in India, there's so much expansion. They say how many Gita Pathshalas open in a day, how many buildings are built in a day, how many are celebrating 50th year in a day. So much happens, lot of expansion. And that's because of the strong foundation. Same is with everyone's life too. If you keep progressing, if you grow, your capacities grow, that means your foundation of faith is firm. And because of foundation, you can progress more and more. If foundation is not strong, then you will fail at every step, give up at every step.
Right, right. Didi, going back to India, this time especially, I felt it that, you know, our organization is so different because it's in every corner of India. Like every corner, you will find Brahma Kumaris, but you don't find any other organization like that.
Mm.
Right? Like if
Yeah.
you go to Assam, you'll go to, any corner, you will find, you go to South Kanyakumari, you will find Brahma Kumaris. And the feeling was, and maybe I shouldn't say this, but the feeling was sometimes that the other organizations, which they feel that they're very big, are a little bit jealous.
There are many things, but one is because Baba says everyone should get the message. Secondly, because if we have to attend morning class regularly, then you need to have place which is few miles from where you are. But if it's half an hour, 1 hour, right, then you can't make it for morning class. So I think because the aim was we have to study regularly. That means we need to have branches or centers where people can conveniently go. Like when we had to find place here, we knew that the train station should not be too far.
Right.
Bus stand should not be too far. And the bus stand in our Harmony House just across the street. Even the train station is 5 minutes walk because we knew if it's very far. So there are many factors which helps us to go to different states, have many branches. Surprisingly, every day, as I said, somebody was telling me, few hundred Gita Pathshalas open in India. And they have, you know, each center might have 30, 40, 100 Gita Pathshalas. Anyone I ask, they say we have 30 Gita Pathshalas, so they go in villages, different areas, and open the center so people can go very regularly. But also I always say it's a family-oriented organization.
Mm-hmm.
Baba began with the family, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And then it became organization, it became university. Because we study, Baba said, it's university. And then we live in a world where there are rules and principles, then you have to have a proper organization. So all three combined, right?
Right, right.
It's very different, very different.
Right. The fact that we study and yeah, that's also a big thing, right, Didi? Like everyone in our organization is asked to study. It's not like there's a different, priests and then they study and the rest don't study. Everyone studies. One last question is you answered some version of it a couple of nights ago, but I want to ask you again. Is what is your inspiration of now that you're fresh from India? What is your inspiration?
I think every day some transformation, some improvement, some progress. And because the happiness and the joy really comes from what one achieves internally. So I find, like how to just put full stop within a second and don't struggle to achieve something. Whenever you are not able to achieve, just surrender it to Baba, whatever is thought. So lot of little things which we can pay more attention, and so, but also we have to be ever ready for service, for different challenges, and so just be strong and just be a good example for everyone so that it can inspire others. Lot of remembrance of Baba. I don't ask help from Baba, but when I need help, I remember him and the help comes. So lot of things I have kind of paid attention, and I want to keep growing into that so that I can help Yagya.
I like what you're sharing, Didi, that you don't ask help from Baba, but you remember him and the help comes.
When help is needed, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Nice
Thank
to
you for
talk to
being you.
you. Yeah. Good. Thank you. Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti.
Om Shanti, thank you. And tomorrow is Wednesday. We're scheduled from Amritvela, 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. In the evening, 5 to 5:30 p.m. Avikti Children Malay class. 6 o'clock Bhatti will start, followed by Hindi series, English series, and chit chat. Now, let's remember Baba and take drishti from Didi.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.